and the love of our neighbours in the love of God. Wonderful to see you all. Wonderful to be here with you.
Thank you, Bishop Christopher. I'm Pippa Ross McCabe. I'm the coordinator of the charity that has coordinated this event today. And we are here to remember all those who have died in the last 10 years in violence in the name of religion. And together we stand as people of peace and reject violence in the name of religion. It's my great privilege to welcome also Imam Hashmi, who is head imam of Woking's oldest mosque, and he is going to say a couple of words to us now.
Respected members of the community, good afternoon to everybody. I am representing the Muslim community in Woking. We stand together today, united in remembrance of the victims of the terror that took place on 9/11, history-changing event, and the innocent people who lost their lives over the last 10 years. Today, we are here together to make a mark of peace and to show that we are working together for the betterment of our society, no matter what our faith or background is. Thank you for getting together. Thanks a lot.
In a moment, Richard, our chairperson, is going to read a statement which has been carefully formulated by a number of people from different faiths in honour of today's proceedings. So I'm going to hand over to Richard in a moment, who will read that statement for us. But that statement will be followed immediately by 2 minutes of silence. And then my friend and colleague, who is also on the management committee, Somia Shafiq, will introduce the next phase of our proceedings, which is to share peace with one another. So first of all, Richard will read the statement on behalf of all of us. Then we will proceed into 2 minutes of silence together, and then we will share peace, and then we'll get to the letting off of balloons.
Thank you, Pippa. We meet together today as servants of God on the 10th anniversary of an event known simply as 9/11, when some 3,000 people died as a result of an act which defiled both God's and our shared humanity, but which was shamefully enacted under the banner of so-called religious belief. As people of faith, we assert that the true hallmarks of faith are love for God and love for one another. This shows itself in justice, generosity, self-sacrifice, compassion, the valuing of all life, and the active seeking after the transcendent. It is these ethical values which unite us. We acknowledge, though, that religions have developed historically within societies which themselves have changed over time and continue to do so. In the course of that process, events have been instigated in the name of religion which cause us all to feel shame. The consequences of 9/11 are still with us today. Not the least of these consequences is an increased tension between communities of all kinds and creeds. But it can never be the case that all members of any particular community can be blamed for actions falsely undertaken in its name. So it is a falsehood that all Muslims are responsible for 9/11, just as it is a falsehood that all Jews are responsible for plotting the death of Jesus. Dreadful events followed from the latter, and our task today is to ensure that they do not also flow from the former. Put simply, our desire is that the future can be better than the past. We therefore, as people of faith, commit ourselves to work together in harmony and mutual respect with each other